Hey everyone, this is Koyo, and we are now streaming Xenogears, and we're going to be looking at just what's going to be happening. So for those of you who have played, you know what's coming up, but for those of you who haven't, essentially there's going to be some truths that are discovered. As well as some decisions that are going to be made by Faye. And then there's some other interesting stuff that's going to happen too, but I'm not going to really spoil for those of you who haven't played. But for now, let's actually get into the heat of things. So I think once we go in here and we talk to... once we talk to Bart, we're right in. We did all the grind we can in the background, so while the characters, have nearly learned certain skills, as you see by Shitan, he cannot learn his his fourth ability yet, so that's why I'm like, okay, we can basically move on. Are you ready? All set. Okay, so, sorry. I was just thinking of something that's going to come up. I was just searching that up really quickly. Didn't mean for the sudden silence, right? But, so they talked about something called drive, right? And I was just trying to think of what real life drug that could be. Because that's actually something I need to be, well, it's not something I need to be aware of. But let me think. So it's considered a battle enhancement drug, right? So I'm like, you might think, oh, steroids, but it also, they're gonna get into some stuff, which is why I'm like, I'm just checking certain things first. I gotta think on this though, but regardless. Our comrades in Nissan will hit the Western Guard and Kislev uniforms as planned. We'll wait for the right moment, then head for the palace in the Yggdrasil. Got it. But avoid unnecessary deaths, any unnecessary deaths. This goes for the off troops and the people in Gebera too. I'm so used to saying Gebler, so I gotta get used to this, Gebera. Yes, we understand. I guess I'm going to raise some hell in my Veltal then. We're counting on you. Oh geez, Margie.
Next time we meet, I won't be able to call you Bart or young master. Maybe your majesty?
Cut it out. Bart will do fine. Great mother of Nissan.
Hey! You know I hate that title.
Well, we're out of here.
Okay, good luck. Marguerite and Bartholomew, seeing you two brings my hopes up. Long ago, before the Fatimas of Av were called Fatima, the royal brothers and their wives oversaw many prosperous reigns and eras. I'm looking forward to the day when, as the great Oh, that actually says that. To the day when, as the great mother of the Nissan sect, you will take your place on the throne as Bartholomew's wife. What? Hey, hold on! I hate talking about queens and romance. Bart and I are best friends. Marriage is the best friendship. Well, Marguerite, at the rate that you are maturing into a beautiful woman, I don't think Bart will be able to ignore you much longer. Stop it! You're embarrassing me!
Maitreya, oh. Each squad of gears take off, in order from here so as to avoid detection. We'll meet at the mountain range by the border tomorrow at 12. Got it? Okay. The time has finally come. I'm pumped! Though the warship is outdated, you're only going in as a small unit. It's going to be a tough fight, but you could change Ov's future. I'm counting on you. Leave it up to us, young master. We'll drag Vanderkamp's tail around and around. Right, son? Don't call me son, because he sure ain't my pops. Huh? Ha 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 ha! Well, young master, we promise to make something of this battle. Faye, it's odd for me to say this since I'm the one who got you involved, but be careful, okay? You too. If anything happens to me, take care of Margie and her people for me. Don't jinx yourself. It's not like you. But I'll take care of them. Don't worry. Alright, out goes Veltal. This is just such a great scene. And like, kind of like you're almost using a rail cannon to launch it. Judging by the little sparks of what look like magnetism. Na 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 na. Ah, Shitan. Oh, aren't you going to get a... Whoops. Oh my gosh, aren't you going to get a little rest? Aren't you going to rest up a little? So yeah, this is the one moment, or well actually one of two moments where we get to play as Shitan Uzuki. I'm actually going to make a save on another slot, just in case we need to, you know, if for some reason we need to just buy a few more things, you know. But I don't think that'll be the case. This section coming up isn't so bad from memory. At long last, we're heading to Breidablik tomorrow. Though he is the prince, our young master doesn't know the royal capital very well. I'd always felt that was an awful pity. But despite that, I tried my best to raise him as the crown prince. However, looking back, I might have put too much of a burden of kingship on him too early in life. It might have been too much for a child with a future like his to handle. I must be the most terrible minder. My dear Lord Myson, I hardly think that is right. The young one would have taken the burden of... Wait, why am I suddenly turning Shitan British? That always happens. Why? I go from what... I always pull my accent from one character to another if it's in the same scene.
The young one would have taken the burden off himself had he not wanted to bear it any longer. He is a fine man now, well capable of handling any such burdens or pressures, and I believe you are the very ones who have given him the strength to do so. Oh, my good Dr. Uzuki! So, it's kind of strange that they suddenly bring up the weapons, accessories, items here. Hey, there you are, Blizzanity. How you doing? It's an out of nowhere thing where they're having this talk and they just, oh, item menu. Not that this plays into any kind of literary analysis. This is more like game design. And there's not really anything we'd want to buy from Mycen at the moment. I hope I can be of such service again. Once again, I think we're totally good on items, so that's all fine and dandy. If I recall, let's get a move on. Awesome, you're doing pretty good? Oh, wait, I will make one check down here because we couldn't go into the Yggdrasil. I want to see if anything is viable for our gears. Na 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 na. Da 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 na 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 da da da. Parts, let's see. Ooh, right. Okay, so another thing with the Perfect Works is that they've made the magnetic coat viable at a lot of points in the game. And it's particularly really good. It's also expensive. If I remember, yeah, this increases the response time of gears by a lot. Not that we need it right now, especially for trying to build up the money for the ether doubler. But it is very tempting. You know what? What is 4,000 gold? It's totally fine. Totally. We're not gonna regret it later down the line. I'm totally sure of it. Oh, right. We need to... Oh, well... We'll be able to equip that on Faye as soon as we take control of him. Because there is another place where we could buy stuff from, but I just figured might as well buy it while we're here before we get to move on with the story. And get to Faye. So I think right now, Shitan and... what was his name? Bart's friendo. Bart's man, his left-hand man, his right-hand man, his right eye, his left eye. I forget which eye he is. Oh, where is he? Let's see, maybe he knows. My name is Bingo, the apprentice helmsman. Sigurd has been teaching me how to operate the Yggdrasil. You want to see my note? Not right now, we're fine. We're not even able to control it yet. That's Jericho. He lets the Yggdrasil drift so that we could time and so that the time and routes we take end up being off. We gotta find Sigurd. That's his name. Where's Sigurd at? Yeah, how's your day been going for the most part? Let's see, I'm going to go downstairs. He must have came here for a reason. Actually, and I'll also try talking to my son one more time. Though we're heading to Bloodabik tomorrow. Wait, did he say though and then he said though again? Whoa, wait, you know what? Let me fix my... what was it? There we go. I knew something was a little cut off. Okay, there we go. Though he is the prince, our young master doesn't know the royal capital very well. I'd always felt that that was an awful pity, but despite that, I tried my best to raise him as the crown. We've read this before. Yeah, we have. Okay. I forget where Sigurd is. Oh man, I cannot wait to play Origins. Like I am so desperate to play Dynasty Warriors Origins, but I'm also patient because, you know,
I don't really see anything in the digital deluxe for me that would be worth it, and it's already expensive enough at like $70. So, oof. But that's why I'm taking up as much side jobs as I can to make up for, you know, anything else.
Shoot, I found a bug at a time like this. What should I do? I wonder if I'll be able to fix it by tomorrow.
Okay, no, there's no way Sigurd's here. Where is Sigurd hiding? I forgot where to go at this point. Ooh. I want to get to Faye and the others. Oops. We will find it. I'm gonna pause on the recording side of things so that you guys aren't waiting too long for the VOD. Alright. We are back.
Why such a glum face? Tomorrow is the return of the castle we've waited for 12 years. Returning to the castle. After we get back the royal after we get the royal palace back, I guess I'm going to be the king. I'm not very suited for it, am I? You'll get used to it. Listen, Sig. Yes? I guess it really doesn't matter who the king is, does it? As long as it's a symbol of hope, right? Doesn't have to be me. I was kidnapped by Solaris and brainwashed for use as a human guinea pig. But even they couldn't erase my desire to return home. Then I remembered you and Margaret. Not as the royalty of our country, but just as normal children. I don't care about rebuilding a dynasty. I want to regain this kingdom because it belongs to you. Because it's your home. Because it's my home. Yes. For that, we must take Shakan down tomorrow, right? Right. Then let's do it. But first, I think you need to take a bath. A bath? You don't look like a king at all. You are facing the enemy's leader, so you must have a noble appearance. Hey, you just said it didn't matter whether I'm king or not. That is that, and this is this. That someone was waiting for you. That one thought was all it took for you to regain yourself. You are a great man, Sigurd.
I love how they do the camera stuff in this game, with how like everything is with the sprites and everything. Oh, moon transition. So cool. So cool. So now we have Myung, and actually it's now Mia and Ramses here. No, Ramsus. Ramses. Actually, I'm not sure what they changed his name to in Perfect Works. We'll have to see. Uh-oh. Now, who is this badass taking on Gears all on his own? Oh, and a familiar move. What could that be? Also, the character was in mostly red, which is, you know, interesting choice in color. We'll get to that sooner or later. But also, in the previous scene, there wasn't too much, like, philosophically, psychologically to analyze there. But this, though, this is great. So remember what I talked about with Graf in the previous episodes. You know, he's on a mountain, you know, which kind of shows his superiority, and he's below this red moon, which, you know, kind of usually means like an omen or, you know, something deadly, dangerous, right? And then sometimes he could even be on top, on top of a mountain, on top of his gear. He's out of control. Stop him! I don't care how. Just stop him! And a red gear. Fascinating. This can't be! Help! Uh-oh. Ah! Damn, Ramses is decked out in those pixels, those sharp pixels. Yeah, it is Mia. So that's right. The Perfect Works changes it from Miang to Mia, because I think that's how it is in the in the hiragana spelling of her name. Hey, Rek. Wait a second. This isn't Metal Gear. No, it's Rek. How you doing, buddy?
What's wrong? You look like you've just had a nightmare. It wasn't that same dream again, was it?
No, it was nothing.
Carl. Peeping is not very becoming, you know. I saw the boy that you are after in... Whoops. That you are after... I saw the boy that you are after fight... Oh! I read that wrong. I saw the boy that you are after fight in the tournament. I could tell right away. He resembles you greatly. You use the influence of the ministry to set you up with that man. I don't know what you are up to, but don't you dare think about plotting against me. That's the lowest you're ever gonna get out of me. Okay, maybe not the lowest, but it's the lowest where I'm in a movable range. I used to be able to do lower characters more easily, but now I don't know what's happened over time. I think doing too much higher pitch characters has definitely pulled me out of that range. You stay out of this! Oh, I see the news has already reached you. As usual, you're the first to hear about everything. But don't worry, I'm not going to steal your prized possession or anything. I'll cooperate. Besides, you and I go back a long way. So of course there's a double meaning to that. One very literal and, you know, and metaphorically too. I don't know who's... Oh, I think it's, what's his face? I forgot his name, but the little dolphin guy's name. Oh! What's up? No, for a moment I thought I caught some unnatural sounds.
We're near the capital. It's probably just some kind of ship from there. Wait, that's too low for Bart's voice.
But it's not from the surface, it's from under the sand!
Under the sand? This is the only sand cruiser in all of Ov. We haven't heard anything from the new ship, even from the spies at Ov Naval... Whoops. At Ov Naval... Why am I saying novel? At Ov Naval HQ. Vance, can you try again and confirm what it is?
I can't catch it again. It could have been the sand... a sand whale.
Young Master, I'm detecting an increase in the use of the F-band. That's the Royal Capital Defense Force's frequency.
There, on the surface layer. I'm detecting sounds of anchors being weighed in and engines being activated. The Royal Capital's defense fleet must be departing.
We also intercepted transmission from the patrol of the border in Kislev. They're requesting immediate backup from the Royal Capital. Looks like we've really raised some hell at the border. All right, let's get going. Ready the shuttle boats. When we land, hide the ship.
Young Master, I have an awfully bad feeling about this. Do be very careful.
It's all right, old Mason. So back there with Mia, mentioning, not peeping and all that stuff. So clearly there's a lot going on in the background. The fact that Mia is like, okay, so here she is hanging out with Ramses, and then she's also there with Groff, and Groff is supposed to be this god, or he wants Faye to be the god destroyer. Like, there's suddenly all these pieces are appearing all at once without too much explanation. Of course, they're going to explain later, but it does raise the question. What? This little girl's our commanding officer. She's said to be an elite from out of Jugend. Apparently, she scurried back alone from the Kislev infiltration operation.
Huh. Empty-handed, I hear. No souvenirs for the commander, huh?
Yep, that's a pretty face. What a pretty face. She's not the soldier type.
You there! Is that how you address a superior officer? Remember your rank!
Oh, scary.
We don't care much for rank, and we don't care much for rank either.
Wait, we don't care much for rank, we don't care much for rank either. Actually, I need to think about that line for a bit. Because there's rank, and I think he also means being in order. So there's like my position, and then there's also where I fall before you. So
But just because you're beautiful doesn't mean you have to be cocky.
Ha! This jerk's just jealous.
What? I'm much prettier. How could I be jealous?
Hey, wait, how did I voice this guy? It was kind of snobby, right? Hey, shut that perv up. He gives me the creeps. And that's how it is. So don't get in our way, Miss Lieutenant.
Huh.
Anyway, for now, let her get to work. Can't judge her on appearance alone. What kind of machine is this? I've never seen it before. It's a new model gear called Verge, for officers use only. Apparently, what that really means is average mental power isn't enough to even get it running. So, useless as she may be, she's still Jugend, eh? Ha! Whoops, wrong person.
Huh! This looks like fun. Let's see what she can do.
So, this is what we're going to be encountering as we work our way up this cliff. Kind of, the smoking gun. So now that we finally have Faye, we can equip the magnetic coat on. I don't think we're going to need much else going through here. We don't have to deal with any sand environment or anything. Head for the mountain peak. There's no time to waste. Deploy! All right. So, whoops, wrong place. All right. Yeah, so we can replace the old circuit with the magnetic coat. That will give us, what is it? Better response and everything. Beam damage, like I said, I think if I remember correctly, that's supposed to happen. We also have the SB generator. I could just deal with the damage and go for that maybe, but we'll we get into a few battles here and there, so we'll play it safe for now. Oops. Well, speaking of battles. Ah, it's this guy. No. No. I think we should be able to defeat him with Record. Yeah, that's what I thought. We've become so strong now. But hey, Rek, how's it going over there? Yay! Level up! I don't recall there being any treasures in this specific area, but I could be wrong. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. And then for the VOD, I'll pause here because it's just going to be some random encounters here and there. So I just had a crazy realization, and I think this was something Resonant Arc might have also discussed. Maybe that's why it came back to me. But in regards to Mia and Ramses, and also Graf in that scene. Now, if you remember prior context, what was it? Ramses had just met Faye at this point, and he saw him pull off a move, and he's like, what the heck, right? Now he has a dream. He's dreaming on where he last saw that move, right? And this particular move is what I like to, it's the Raijin, but I like to just say it's a power geyser, just like what Terry Bogard does. And in regards to that, there's a funny like there's a really crazy thing going on there, and it's hilarious because Graf then appears after, and all these things are in relation to Faye. Faye sparked something, right? Now he sparked Ramses, who's like, I need to think about this. Like, he gets up from his nightmare, he walks off, and he's like, oh my gosh, what? There's no way. Like, he clearly is very shocked about this dream or this memory he just had. And Mia's like a little surprised, but then she talks to Graf and she's like, oh, you know, you and the boy are very similar. And it's like, it's pretty clear they must be talking about Faye and their fighting style or something like that. So we know Graf somehow has a similar fighting style as well. And just to think that he appeared after or he was just sitting there. He was sitting there just peeping, apparently, according to Mia, while Ramses had a nightmare about all this stuff in relation to Faye, of all things. There's a uncanny irony about that, but I think that's what was meant to be taken symbolically from that scene, because it's all related to each other. But let's go on to this cutscene coming up. I also have a little food with me on the side. That shouldn't catch on the microphone, but if you see me lean over, that's me just, nomming on some food. Oh, here we go. Hold up. I'm gonna make sure I'm not eating. Okay. I'm gonna make sure there's nothing in my throat too. I'm able to talk, but I also have a drink with me, so I can wash that down if I need to. Okay, so what's about to come up here are a few boss battles. Or more like mid-boss battles. Faye! A Gebra gear unit! What? My voice kind of went a little weird there. Let me handle this! But we don't have time! While we're wasting time here, Bart's team is already on their way to the castle! Hurry! Roger! Yeah, you made me hungry. That gear! No, please don't tell me. It's Faye? Hey, is that him? The guy from before? Whoops, I was higher than normal. Yep, that's him all right. Good. It's time for a rematch. Don't fall behind, sister. There we go. When I do his voice, it helps me get into the correct range, which is kind of funny. You're in the way. Why don't you just stay over there and just watch? Yeah. We can take care of these guys on our own. Sorry about this. Glasses. I don't know why I wanted to add that in there. I think it's because there's only like 3 characters with glasses in the entire game. Shitan, a later character, and there's a third. Oh wait, Mike and Mason. I think there's a 4th character actually, but I can't remember his name at the moment. Get out of the way. All of you, hold! I haven't given out any order to attack yet. Ugh. I mean, she already knows they're gonna get their ass beat. That's the thing. She's not just warning them because, please don't attack Faye. Faye gonna kick your ass real hard. So another thing they supposedly did certain moves got buffed and nerfed, and I know for Faye they made his key attacks a little more useful. I don't know if that will work here so well, but we'll see. Hey, 271. Okay, okay. I was expecting that to do 100 or something. Could be because of my level 2. Let's test a heavy attack. 627. Okay, like I said, it's still an improvement. These guys are just a little better against ether attacks. Oh, beam attack, what'd I tell you? I told you beam resistance was important here. That would have been 280 damage in a gauntlet of fights? No thank you. No thank you. Repu should finish him off. And another battle. I told you, it's a little gauntlet. Alright. So, the design of these gears is honestly really cool. And if I remember correctly, in the weird little versus gear fighting game, mini game that they have in here, I think you get to play as these guys too. You get to play as a lot of the gears. It's crazy. So, let's actually take down... Who was it that was really annoying? It was this guy. Pile driver. No, no, don't weaken my armor. Yeah, double attacks. And he's faster than me. That's fun. I think we can burn a little fuel. Yeah, okay. I remember it was him that was annoying. Okay. What we're gonna do? With the higher speed we have, we should be able to take him down faster. Ooh, we have 40% armor loss. That's not good. That means we're at nearly half of our 120 defense or so. How much do I want to conserve? Yeah, you know what? How much frame HP do I want to conserve? I think a little bit more. I guess I'm just seeing how much I can min-max on this battle. Or on the Nets battle, I should be saying. Alright, and then, we'll go for a heavy. We should, oh, okay, nope, that's all the HP he has. This is what happens when you're fully upgraded. When you decide, like, I'm just gonna buy the engine upgrades and all that stuff. I'm just more afraid of what's coming up next. Ah! Franz, Helm, you two okay? Why am I losing to a lamb? What's wrong? Way wrong. Oh wait, what's wrong? I mean, something's wrong. Way wrong! I like this loser. Not like literally, but just, I find it so hilarious. So, for those of you who are, just coming in, no idea what's going on. Now, I'm sure you already know, yeah, lamb is really a little derogatory, but here, it's because these people are from Solaris, which is this floating high-tech city in the sky, and they see people on the surface of the earth as surface dwellers, aka lambs. and they see them no almost like as not so intelligent or anything. Like these are just lesser people, lesser creatures. And if any of these people are seen by so-called lambs, then they're to basically shoot them on sight or kill them, etc. And if they ever bring, sometimes they abduct lambs, as they are literally just this kidnapped working class that they put in Solaris to just do a lot of the labor work for them. To top it off, I'm also pan frying crab and pasta in the... Oh wait. Oh yeah. Pan frying though. Gosh. That's gonna bring out the taste. That means they're British. Wait, should I be... Okay, I'll give them the accent. Why am I losing to a lamb? Something's wrong. Way wrong! Wow, actually, that sounds really cool for him. Honestly, I like it. Now he sounds even more smug. Franz, get a hold of yourself. That was a different accent there. That's because the gruff and the... Is that it? I just need more. I need more drive. So, okay, finally we can talk about drive, now that it's come up. So, as you know, drive is a battle enhancement drug for, used by Gebra. And it enhances the senses, reaction time, ether connectivity, but cannot enhance them beyond their innate potential. So if you're substandard, you're just going to be working at the maximum of your substandardness. Where if you're Ellie, on the other hand, you're gonna go so far beyond. Like, you could become, if you can become Super Saiyan, you're gonna, boom, Super Saiyan, just like that, right? So, it's, what was it? But then the problem with drive is, most people even just suggest it in, like, there's a thing that comes up later. Actually, I won't go into that. But there's a thing where drive is used even casually sometimes. Supposedly even just the cure-all to anxieties or something, but it's not meant to be overused, essentially. So him wanting to use more drive, not a good idea. I can't do it. I can't fight Faye, but I can't. Whoops, I can do it if I use drive, but... Ah, okay, no, here's the scene. What are you doing? Don't worry, it's only drive. Oh, it's only drugs. The drive will just readjust your balance and make you feel good. I don't need it! I don't want to use it! You think we're going to make an exception because your father's top brass? Please go away! So, yeah, they're trying to force drug use on her, which is really screwed up. No recollection at all, you say? There are no records of mental enhancement drug use before now. No wonder it was sudden. Oh, wait. Yeah, she's probably a type that can't handle drive. That probably caused her lapse into caused her lapse into delirium. And her loss of self-control? You mean the unconscious burst of pent-up antipathy? But everyone has that. Come on, kid, it's only fentanyl, essentially. Is that why the innate ability is so high? Yes. What did the commander call those girls again? Elements? It's higher than theirs? That is so, looking at the numbers of the event. But we can't use her as a test subject in front of Eric. It's a pity we can't manage it, since there's so much potential. We'll leave you to the Bureau. Stay at your residence until further notice. Don't worry, you have power worthy of the Chosen Ones. It's those weak people's fault for not being able to withstand your powers. So, if that infers what happened here... Please, stop it! That's what happened. They gave her drive and just Boom. She just literally, her powers exploded and basically killed everyone. Don't! Any more driving, you'll waste your mind! I don't care. I'm already messed up as it is.
Stop this now, Franz. I'll handle it.
Okay, I'm gonna nom a little bit. But yeah, like, So, uh-oh, sorry. Oh my god, I forgot he talked here. Of course he's gonna talk. Why would Faye not talk to Ellie? He's like, balls to the walls for her, right? Okay, but just to talk about Drive in the meantime. So, this... Back it up. No, that's the end of Xenogears. Back it up. Nothing happens after this. So, Drive... There is a... I'm not joking. There actually is a drug that's very similar, but I cannot remember it for the life of me. Because it puts your mind into overdrive. It's meant to, you know, it's said to be used to, you know, like, oh, an enhancement and all that. Like, but it's not steroids. It's not for muscle. It's for the mind. I was thinking cocaine, but the side effects. I really was thinking cocaine though, but there's something with the side effects that tipped me off to another thing that we learned about. I'm gonna have to check through my what is that? I'm gonna have to check through the drug list and see if I could find it one day. All right. That voice! Ellie! Ellie, is that you?
Faye, what are you doing? You shouldn't be here!
Oh, 1 second, everybody. Okay, because there was like some noise outside, so I just didn't want that coming through. All right. Ellie, your face! What's wrong? I'm sorry, I'm glitching out. Oh my gosh. Like, I get it. It's because she's like, this is why okay, so here's one reason why I don't think it's cocaine, because it's like her facial muscles are all very tense now, right? So part of that made me think like, okay, there's another thing where you're just like, you tense up a lot. Or at least that's like, yeah, what are the bad side effects? I will get back to that. So, but I find the line funny. Your face, what's wrong? Like, it's just like, there's something on your face, Ellie. Don't tell me you're using that personality changing drug. Okay, that's what, okay, wait. Let me, yeah, okay, maybe acid. It could also be, what's the one where, it was, no, I don't think it can't be meth. Meth actually, what is it, that was the, but yeah, you know what, acid. But there's, because, okay, so, you know, so see, it's not like she's having feel good, like, you know, because crystal meth, it boosts dopamine, right? I was thinking crystal meth because of, there's like, okay, dopamine does enhance your ability to think in some degree. You don't need to use, there's other things that give you dopamine as well, but the feel good, you know, the feel good thing in the brain, dopamine, I was partly thinking that, but there's, it also, you know, they mentioned personality changing, and I was like, there's a thing that's similar to that. But yeah, the personality drug that Bart told us about,
It doesn't concern you. You're nothing.
So now, Ellie's using her Aerod's ability, one of the most overpowered abilities in the game, by the way. Not here in this boss battle, but oh, when we get to use that. Wow, did you see that?
Those were Aerods. Aerods?
Oh, geez, who is Helmholtz again? I think it's the deeper voice guy, right? Animum Ether Response Offensive Drones, commonly known as Aerods. Within Gebera, there are only a handful of people capable of using them. From what I hear, it should only be people from the Elements class.
But isn't it like a secondary effect of drive? It's no big deal, right?
Who's rank? Wait, who's rank again? Okay, I think rank is the snobby guy. No, drive can only draw out the potential that already exists in her. You're looking at the real thing, boys. But yeah, so Aerods, if you equip Ether Doubler, literally every single gear boss fight over in one hit. I am not kidding you. You can end boss fights in one turn. But I'm not sure about the Perfect Works version. They might have balanced that out. So we'll see how the Perfect Works mod works with that. The drug and cyberpunk that they use for, what was it? To manage their cybernetic enhancements. Okay, so using Ether on Ellie, useless. Don't. She is the Ether Queen. Just physical. As you see, not doing 627 damage on her, but...
Ellie, stop it! Why must we fight? Why? It's obvious. It's divine providence. We are the chosen ones, the Abelites.
Wait, sorry, word terminology. So, Abelites, which is, what was it? Christian sect that emerged in the 4th century in the countryside, was it near Hippo Regius in North Africa. During the reign of Arcadius, they lived in continents as they affirmed Abel did. They were required to be married, but were forbidden to consummate the marriage. Each couple was required to adopt 2 children, a boy and a girl. When their adoptive parents died, these adoptees would then form a couple and adopt further 2 children. Because no children of Abel are mentioned in scripture, the Abelians assumed they had none. The view was influenced by Jewish and Manichaean-inspired Gnostic perspectives. Remember, there's a lot of Gnosticism in this game. Gnostic perspectives all over in the game. On Abel, that recognized that while he was married, he remained a virgin. The only record of this sect is in Augustine of Hippos de Hereticis, chapter 87, where he writes about the name of the sect is probably of Punic origin. So, source being from Cochini Abelites in D. Berardino Angelo, Encyclopedia of Ancient Christianity, Downers Grove, which you could find on Wikipedia. You can find a source to that, as well as the yes. So, analyzing how she's using this. The purpose of our existence is to subordinate the land-dwelling lambs. So, I'm curious. So she referred to herself as the Abelites. I need to think about this one for a bit. We're required to be married before. About 2 children. Takahashi does not simply, okay? You know, that does not simply mean Takahashi does not simply say words for no reason. Because, okay, so here's the thing. Spoiler for 5 seconds, there's a character called Abel in this game. And I'm like, I wonder if that could be also... Oh. So, okay. not exactly important right now, but So here's the interesting thing about that line. So the Abelites are required to marry but not have sexual relations, right? And they adopt because they kind of view procreation as unlawful, right? So it's I'm not gonna remember this later, I hate to say, but there's it's weirdly unaware. Like, I don't think she even understands why she said that, but there's a connection with the overall story and some stuff in the background where I'm like, oh, it kind of makes sense. But I'm still questioning the use of it here. Why would she go with that? Regardless.
Those who stand in our way must be eliminated.
All right. You can try to eliminate me.
Ellie, snap out of it! Your emotions are being controlled by that drug! This is my true nature. There's nothing else!
Oh, there's so much else.
That's a lie! You once felt a responsibility, blaming yourself for causing the incident in Lahan by landing there. You were considerate of me when I was troubled. The real you would never say anything like this. You talk as if you would know, yet you know nothing.
What's also interesting is she's not using her signature wand. She's attacking with her fist alone, which is kind of interesting for this battle. Because she actually uses a weapon in, when you normally play as her. But regardless, let's use Ryuten.
Right! Dance! Die and rot in obscurity here! Ellie, must I fight you? It looks like it's over for you. I'll put you out of your misery now. Fear not. In return for treating me so kindly, I will kill you painlessly. Farewell, Faye.
Uh-oh.
My head! What happened? There's something wrong with Ellie. I could probably stop her now. Ellie, wake up and snap out of it! Silence! Impertinent fool! I will not listen to a lamb! That's not true. No, I don't want this! Ah! Are you okay? Ellie, what is it? Are the effects of the drug wearing off?
I mean, if they're wearing off, she is having some insanely severe withdrawal symptoms right now. Ooh. And not the good kind. So, okay, so at least I know some of the symptoms I could look into when I open up one of my books.
Ah!
Sorry, I really didn't try there.
Is that it? Ellie, is that what's happening?
I was about to get some food in.
Shut up! I've no need for outward appearances of compassion. Faye! Help! This is wrong. This isn't me.
Hang in there, Ellie. Oh, God. Sorry. I'm sorry. I choked on something for a second there. I got a drink. Okay. Hang in there, Ellie. Don't let go of your true self. Probably just beer. Stop.
No!
And I think Faye sees himself in her right now. Her power's now just going out of control. She's, feeling she's lost a sense of herself.
No!
Ellie! Ellie, why?
I warned you. I said next time we met, we'd be enemies.
But there's no reason for you to do this to yourself, just so you can fight. There's no reason for you and I to fight. None at all.
There was no other choice. I'm a Solaris officer. I can't turn my back on my unit. The mission.
Why did you have to use drive?
I didn't want to. When I use it, I change. Feel like I'm dominated by some unknown power that I never wanted. There's a power in me I don't want to admit. But I want to protect my comrades. So I had no choice but to use the drive.
Ellie, you're the same as me.
Same? Yeah, maybe that's it. When I first met you, it was like you weren't just some stranger. Maybe I felt that way because our problems were so similar.
I can help if you'll let me. Maybe there's nothing we can do. But at least I can replace... Oh my gosh. At least I can replace you, Ellie! I'm so sorry. I was in the moment. And I have trouble reading this text. I'm so sorry. But at least I can relate to how you feel, Ellie.
What? Are you saying we lick each other's wounds?
I'm not... Well, I guess I am. Sorry.
I'm sorry. I'm not being fair, am I?
That's not it. I'm just being negative. But even so, it's better than worrying about it yourself.
Faye.
Whoops.
Faye.
Oh, they sees your Batman. Lick. You won't change your mind?
Please, don't look so sad. I have no choice. It is my only home.
I have to go. My comrades are waiting for me. If you can, get out of the army, Ellie. That look doesn't suit you at all. What the heck did I do with my words there? That look doesn't suit you at all. That's how I want to say it. I went like really deep into the look and suit. Okay, let's get some munch. Let's munch. Uh-huh. Munch, munch, munch. I gotta hurry. Indeed you do. Oops. There's a bell. Alright. Oh, it's Mason. I'll get a quick drink in. The young master's cup. Is something bad going to happen to him? Oh. Let's remember that we just heard of some kind of omen.
Sig and I will lead the 2 men and head for the top floor. Shaitan, you take the 2 remaining men and open the castle gate to let in our main force. If we can catch Shakan, we are sure to succeed. Right. When you capture Shakan, give the signal. That would probably be the best time to open the gate. Above us is the castle Bailey. The keep must fall quickly. Shakan should be on the top floor. In the room that used to be used by the young master's father. Try not to damage the castle. Avoid all needless combat. And above all, remember, speed. That's why there's so few of us. Our objective is Shakan, so ignore the Gebera and Off soldiers. Alright, let's move on out. So, we're back with Bartholomew. We're on ground. Hence why I wasn't so worried about gear battles yet. There is going to be one soon. But I remember that involving all the characters. We should be fine with what we have, though. Oh, I could put on the red mail on Shaitan. Yeah, I might do that. Give him a little more defense. And we'll just talk to the others, see what they have to say. This time, when the government changes, the effect will be huge. We must succeed at all costs. Young master, don't try to be a hero. Just get the job done. Pull yourself together. Damn Shakan. When I get a hold of him, I'll swing him around by his hair after I've given him a hair implant. Yeah, because the guy's bald. I get it. Let's avoid fighting our cousins in the Av army and finish this. Soon I'll return to the castle. I wonder if the old man from the dining hall is still alive. I think he's right here. No, he isn't. Could this be? His Highness Bartholomew. It's been a long time. You were still a child when your father, the king, passed away. How I miss those days. I'm glad to see that you were still alive. Old man, that was then, but this is now. When things calm down, I'll be back. I don't remember any major battles here. Yeah, I'm not, But I'll use a quick Aqua Soul on the 2. That should be all I need. And, oh geez, he's only equipped with armor. Well, we could replace one. Put the old circuit on. We are gonna be in the desert, so I'll put that on. Yeah, this is all fine. All right. So. Let's go. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Were they expecting him? You saved us the trouble of finding you, Shakan. Now get ready! We've been expecting you. What? Oh no. Crap! An ambush! Then where is Carl? No! I see you are quick to catch on. The commander should be taking care of all your divided forces out by the Nisan border as we speak. Carl is, of course, Ramses. He immediately saw through your plan to use Kislev as a diversion. How naive. Hyuga, Have you lived down here so long that your mind is wasting away? And Sigurd, who would have thought you would join the last survivors of the Royal Dynasty?
Damn it. Why are you still backing Shakan? I suppose as far as you people are concerned, anyone will do for a ruler of a kingdom.
And King Fatima refused to cooperate with us and took his own life. Would you suggest that...
Excuse me?
Would you suggest that his son wants to be our puppet at this point? As if I would trust what I would hear from a mouth of a traitor like you. Besides, stupidity in puppets has its advantages.
Stupidity? Mya! What's that supposed to mean?
Minister Shakan, I'll let you handle this. You must protect your own position. We don't care who's sitting on the throne. Any obedient sheep will be fine. But isn't there something that you still have to do? If you will only do that, then we'll help you as much as possible.
Yes, you don't have to tell me. One must take care of one's own country's criminals.
Then, with your permission, I shall take my leave.
Hey now, wait a minute!
Goodbye, boys.
You pirate! No, you're just a sandworm. You've caused me enough shame. But this is the end. You didn't know your place, and now all that awaits you is annihilation. Prepare to fire! What? You wretched traitor, Shakan! Make one move and this Gatling gun shall be spitting fire! Old Mason!
Reinforcements have arrived, young master. Please come aboard. I'm sorry, I had to do that where he sounds so fierce and then just, oh, hello, master. How are you doing today? Oh my god. Shall we depart?
See ya! What? Oh my gosh, that was so fast. Till then, get your ears waxed.
Wait, I could read it on the stream. It's gonna catch up in just a second. This is not good. Okay, what did Bart say? Shall we depart?
See ya, you bald geezer. I can't read the rest. Is this some kind of joke? It seems sandworms can't fly after all. Just surrender. Thanks for the laughs. I almost hate to have to shoot you. That's hilarious. Crap. I guess we're gonna get mauled. Everyone, please, get down. You have a plan, Mason?
Leave it to me. Leave it to me.
There we go. Mason, you're just walking in circles.
Just leave it to me.
He was getting momentum. He was getting momentum. Shakan's just like, what? Thanks for saving us, old Mason.
Please, raise your head. My duty is to protect the young master. I'm sorry it took me so long to help you.
I feel bad you had to get involved. I appreciate it. But I had no idea you could operate such a thing. It's... Oh my gosh, I'm burping. Sorry, excuse me. It's a trick I picked up long ago. It's nothing special. I'm no expert on it, but I'm actually a bit embarrassed about it. I put a bit in there, I'm sorry. Young master, the royal capital's armies are returning. We were the ones who took the bait. We must escape before we get caught. Head for the bridge as soon as you're through with your preparations. Alright, so. Now it seems they're gonna have to adapt on the spot. Because Ramses most certainly mauled their troops. But we're ready for the next fight. We're gonna be fine. Is that Vanderkam's border fleet? So those, if you see those gray spots in the... Yeah, that's it. Our job is to slow them down. So how do you want to do it? Simple. We do this. He might even be more gung-ho than the young master. Falcon, follow the kid. The rest of you, stay with your unit but follow me. Don't fall behind the kid. We're going in too. Bogies incoming. Vector 336, two groups about 7 or 8 machines, distance 2,000. Relay to all ships. Fire at will. Begin invasive action, but do not break co-op formation. Roger, flagship. Okay, all the layer. All machines on air patrol. And Vanderkom. Aviation officer. Wait. Comms officer. Change the order. Change of orders. Contact Van Hipper. Have a second destroyer squadron circle around the enemy Sitzel clock. Open the flanks and bait those gears to within range of the. Oh, right. Kefeinzel's main gun. By the way, that means nothing. I asked my girlfriend. She's German. She's like, this just sounds like gibberish. Huh? That's absurd. There's no way the flagship's main gun can hit speeding gears. Firing control. Gunnery chief. Ready the Type 3 shells. Prepare to fire the main cannon and have Kefeinzel's deck gunners take shelter. Insects. The main gun will pulverize them. Admiral, what are you doing bringing the anti-gears gunners off deck? Quiet down, aviation officer. Thanks for the valuable opinion, but I'm in charge, not you. Oh, Vanderkom. So, I can't remember if I mentioned this in the last episode, but just a reminder. Vanderkom is a reoccurring character in Xenogears and also in Xenosaga and then also in Xenoblade. They changed it to Vander, if I remember correctly. Wait, was it that? Excuse me. Vandam. So over time, the name changed to Vandam, but the transformation can be seen from having another Vanderkom dude instead with an X on his face to having Vandam, who was still some kind of military commando person within Xenoblade. Well, military captain to Xenoblade X being another, like, militant captain figure of sorts, but much nicer. And then eventually he would become this reoccurring Vandam character that we'd also see in Xenoblade 3, going from a villain to an actual, like, you know, good character. What use is a mere 40 sem like Merlig in the pea shooter like Volforth? Discussion over. Captain, not too fast. We don't want to leave the enemy behind. This is never going to work. Yeah, Vanderkom's an idiot. Info flagship heading west. Don't even think about engaging that destroyer. I'll break away shortly and come help out. So I think you can actually avoid these, but let's see. Yeah, you can. But I screwed up. I went too far out and circled with that guy.
All these guys serve to do is just drain your fuel. I'm not even worried about their damage. I'm just worried about the fuel cost. Let's see, we'll go for square. See if that's enough to kill them. It is. So yeah, that's how we're gonna conserve our fuel. Ah! We might as well just fight them all. Like I said, not worried about damage. They're just pushing us. I'm now starting to think maybe I should have bought those speed shoes back with, let's see, is this enough? No, it's not enough. I did not want to use that. But yeah, maybe we should have used, the speed shoes from my son's shop, because that would give us a haste effect essentially. I think that applies to gears too. I could have sworn it does. Maybe it doesn't. Stay clear of the destroyer. I'm going to use the nuclear rounds. Yeah, why ditch the other guys? They're not worth it. That moron! Hipper! He's supposed to be cornering the enemy, not playing with them! A dog could do better. Our mobility is too different. Firing control, gunnery chief, not one shot from main gun yet. Effective range for Type 3 shells should be 500. You can judge it by the eye, just fire! He's so stupid. Gears can accelerate up to 2,000 per hour during combat maneuvers. Morons! Every one of you in this fleet. You're the biggest moron. Black enemy gear approaching interfleet guard ships. Just past this line of ships is the flagship Kavinsel. So if I get right in between this guy, then I can avoid him. Oh. And yeah. Got a little bit hit, but that's okay. All right behind this one. Oops. All right, dodge the escort. The ship is in front of you. The ship in front of you is the Kavinsel. All right. Yeah, as I said, waste of fuel. Absolute waste of fuel. Sure, you'll get EXP, but the only thing that's going to affect is your ether, and if you're lucky, your agility. If you're lucky with that level up. I mean, I think level ups are also a little bit specific too, but I know they said there's a specific range. What was it? When they were balancing the characters, they kind of specified the range characters could end up in at max level or whatever. So that's why I'm like, if you're lucky, you'll get agility. But might as well just save the fuel, so you could just toss your booster into combat and have more turns. Action economy is pretty good here, like really good in Xenogears. Extremely good in Xenogears. Except, you know, you have to also manage the fuel. The thing is, because HP is very finite in the beginning of the game and you don't get to heal your HP on gears, which, by the way, costs a lot of fuel, you know, kind of a speedy offense is really the best bet in Xenogears. Firing control, gunnery chief, what are you doing? Are you... You're not even close! Are you blind? Destroyer, the flash signals low, our gears... Only 3 remaining. Idiotic, what is this mess? He's like, I'm out of here, I'm done. Enemy gear above, the gear dividing, is diving from above. Take him out, Ramses will have my hide. Yeah, this is why I was like, I'm not worried about beam damage. I think everything here was all physical stuff. I'm not even gonna bother attacking the small ones. They're not a threat to me in any shape or form. Just this. Sit, 6. Oh my. Does that number actually appear like... No, it doesn't. They don't do any sit, 6 symbolism. There is another battle after this, which is why I haven't tossed in booster yet. I think we have just enough to... Yeah. Yeah, 1200 fuel is going to be enough for the next battle. Yeah, see, we'd even get agility, so... Yeah, and it's not common at all to get agility. Or no, actually, I don't even think you get agility, period. No, I don't think you do. That's why they buffed Rico's agility. No, they didn't buff Rico's agility, but they buffed his hit percentage. We did get some ether defense in ether, though. So that's good. All personnel evacuate! All personnel evacuate! Admiral, forget him! Right. I still have that. I still have that. Oh, what are they gonna... Yes, I still have that. So, there's a scene that's coming up. And I know, remember I talked about... If you remember the Graph episode, and it has the word power on the title, I purposely did that because it's a reoccurring thing here. And it's gonna be... I don't know how the Perfect Works translation is gonna do this scene. Maybe they might actually switch it up, or maybe they'll keep it the same. It's gonna be absolutely hilarious. I still have that, don't I? I still have that. I mean, right now he's already proven himself a very repetitive character. But one of my favorite scripts is coming up. Yes, one for our side. Yeah, it's all thanks to your support. Hold off the border fleet. Hold off the border fleet. We destroyed them. Well, you've done our job. We've done our job. The rest is up to the young master. Bart and his team. He's probably okay. Any word from them? Nothing. They say no news is good news, I guess. Her Gears comms equipment is not the best, but I'm sure they'll do fine. What's wrong? They thought they were done. Kind of crazy to think Vandercom had like a whole contingency plan. And not just any kind. This kind. Like, there was all this hiding in there. That's pretty intense. How the heck, right? I will kill you! Oh boy, oh boy. I don't remember this fight being so bad, but I could be wrong. Oh geez, they don't do enough damage. Then they're fodder. I should just have them charge. I think that does increase defense, but I could be wrong. Let's test it. Ah. Ryuten! I'll kill you! And it's not like they can use boost or anything anyway. They're just literally there to be set pieces. Both. Both. But nothing too bad. Both. Both. Yeah, I thought so. Charge does seem to increase the defense. There's always been like a weird thing about that. That should be it. Yep. Level 30. Those levels are coming fast. I think it's because I grinded earlier, but not on the Perfect Works version at that. But it's because of all the earlier grind. Oh wow, we got hit percentage up. That's really good, honestly. That is extremely good. Yeah, yeah. And evade. That's good. Could be because we hit level 30, though. We have to start learning some death blows. Yeah, here we go. Dost thou desire power? Who are you? Here we go. It's time to talk about power again. I hope you guys are all excited. It's our favorite power celebrity. I am Groff, the seeker of power. Dost thou desire the power? The power. Let's keep count. We already have 2 powers, okay? That was 2. The power, 3. Or we could say that one was the second one. Yes, the power. No, it's like it's so much in the same. Literally, dost thou desire the power? Dost thou desire the power? The power! Yes, the power. Power! The power! Like, is this meant to be funny? Like, because there's a saying where it's like, as Resident Art put it, when you say the same thing, more than 3 times, then it's a joke at that point. Now that was 6. We're at 6. I want it. I want the power. 7. So be it. My fist is the divine breath. Blossom, O fallen seed, as I bring forth thy hidden power. 8. I grant unto you I grant unto thee the delicious power. I don't know why my brain saw delicious. Because there's too much power. We're at 9. I grant unto thee the power of glorious mother of destruction. Of the glorious mother, I'm sorry. I can't take this scene seriously. The power. What's he gonna say next? The power? Is that what he's gonna say? 9 uses of the power. I can't get over it.
We'll go back to Nissan. It's useless, young master. Yes, young master. I hear when they attacked, they were routed by Gebera, led by Ramses. We'd better withdraw for now and reconsider. Margie and the others are still there. We'll go back. We have to. That reminds me. What about Faye and his guys? They're all right. We could.
We've had no contact since we've confirmed their order to charge.
Damn it. This can't be happening. Young master. Find us. Something's on our tail. Jericho, give me the helm. No, you keep at it. Just hurry up and do something either way. Young master.
Aft of our stern, 300, I'm picking up the sound of torpedoes being readied. A sand cruiser? It's big. Speed 60, relative route 000. They were hiding behind some baffles.
Carl.
Sorry, I almost choked on something again.
I'm picking up some high-speed propulsion, breaking away from the enemy's ship. Torpedoes? 2 of them. Speed 87. Torpedoes confirmed with sonar. They've shifted over to active homing.
Battle stations. Deploy the maskers. Ready the noisemaker.
Battle stations, everyone. Open jammer, noisemaker tubes 2 and 4, stand by.
Emit noisemaker. Prepare to stop the engine. Helm, now. Steer to the opposite direction as far as you can. Stop the engine. Crash alarm.
Stopping the engine, crash alarm.
One torpedo still pursuing. Damn it. Impact in 3.
Oh my. Confirm vessel destruction noise, followed by rapid blowing noise. Enemy vessel is probably floating rapidly to the surface. Fluid static around enemy vessel is decreasing. Sound maneuverability of the enemy vessel is down to 60%. Looks like the main engine and control fins have been disabled.
With their control fins destroyed, they will be buried and unable to move. Surfacing was a smart play, Sand Torpedo Chief. Well done on lowering their fighting power. Brilliant.
Wait, was that the voice I normally did for Ramses?
Thank you. Well, what shall we do with them?
Oh, it's unusual for you to be hesitant.
I recently promised an old friend. I must go easy. An old friend.
So obviously there's a lot going on, but oh,
Sigurd! Why are you abandoning this country? You were supposed to help us create an ideal nation. It's not that I'm abandoning it. I've been living here to steal this country's technology from the beginning. Besides, there's someone waiting for me. Don't hold a grudge. That fleeting dream you talked about, it could do with some improvement. You traitor! Come, officers. Use my name and urge them to yield. Tell them to surrender if they desire the safety of Nissan.
Nissan, probably.
All divisions cease fire and remain on alert. But remain on alert. If any enemy vessel attempts to attack, shoot it.
So everything is going wrong. I mean, Faye did well so far, but it looks like there's more to the story.
What was that? Did he just... It's him. Why is he... What the hell has he done?
What? Huh? Oh no! General Maitreya! We have an R code message. I'm not sure, but it looks like the young master's in trouble. We don't have time for this junker.
Uh-oh. You there! What are you doing ignoring me and messing around? I'll kill all of you!
Faye, gather the wounded and return to the young master. Hurry! My unit will stay behind and try to buy some time. All operational gears left will provide cover as per the commander's orders and retreat in sequence. Don't be stupid! I'm staying too! Shut up and listen, boy! You're the young master's guest. I can't let you die here. But the young master, what he really needs is your strength. Please help him. I beg you. Farrant, Vind, let's move out. Oops, sorry. Stop it! Stop.
Uh-oh. 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 He's seeing red. I wonder if that's why Groff was there. Not to give, the other guy power.
Surrounded, huh? How are the repairs? The main engine and control fins oscillators are mostly unharmed, but the electrical connections between them are wasted. We're bypassing the main connection and trying to scrape together all the energy we can. It'll only give us 70% of the usual maximum power at best. The propulsion drills are not damaged, but if the sand can't be granulated, they might as well be. We'll make battle speed 3 just barely. Sig, what has the Geberub pushover got to say? He's been quiet since the first surrender demand. All personnel to battle stations. Breakthrough is planned after the connectors are up. Young Master! Sig, listen. Surrendering isn't going to change Nissan's fate. We'd surely lose the Yggdrasil, the core of our power in saving Av and Margie. No. Being a man of the desert means battling on hope, even if it's rash. Well said, young master. This old man will follow you to the pits of hell. Sorry, old Mason, but I'm not dying today. Besides, they're backing off. Looks like they don't really intend to crush us. Indeed. Perhaps they have political motives that involve Margie or the young master. That's probably it, Sig. But they're forgetting one thing. It's harder to bring in an animal alive than dead. Young master, emergency connections are complete. Use the engine as you wish. Thanks. All right, let's get those fools. Confirmed, one enemy gear engaged. Direct course, enemy vessel, engine noise increasing. Speed increase, steering noise confirmed. Course change, taking evasive action. Well, Mr. Commander. They leave us no choice, eh? All divisions, holding pattern canceled. Resume attack. Bow torpedo tubes 1 to 3. Namthal missiles. Set 1 to 2 for homing, 3 for anti-radar. Tubes 4 to 6. Makarov Mark 5 sand torpedoes. After acquiring the target, set all to passive homing. All units begin defensive fire. Aim for the main ship. Wait! Explosive along the perimeter of the fleet confirmed. Multiple vessel destruction noises. High energy reactions. What kind of game is this? Commander! I can't believe it. This is a gear? It's like nuclear shells are flying about and... Calm down. Put the analysis video on the monitor. Yes'm. That's... oh. Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
So what's going on is he's reflecting the beams back at some of them.
What happened? Is it heading here? That gear! Make no mistake! It's him! Demon of Elul! Mia, let's go! Commander, please wait! Commander!
Man, when this song comes on though,
are you strong? What? Who are you? I asked, are you strong? Behind me? What are you suddenly attacking me for? Fine. Then play dumb. You. Strong. Huh? You there, pirate boy! Do you know him? That's right. Weren't you with that punk Faye? Huh? Even if I did know this guy, I sure wouldn't tell you. Very well. Then you won't mind if I take care of him. I owe him greatly.
uh-oh. Absolute chaos.
I finally found you. Now, I must challenge you.
Oh!
Ugh! This can't be. You monster!
Ew! Eat sand. Oh, Jesus, missing a leg now.
If it weren't for you.
And also a head.
Oh! Keep back! Commander, let's pull out. Don't do anything unwarranted, Mia. I still have one arm. We're pulling out. That mad dog seems to have a new toy to play with.
Damn, the shaking.
Well, now that my motor coil's warmed up, let's start the main event. Today's my unlucky day. Why does this have to happen now? Oh well, let's get it over with.
He already knows he's not winning. But, you know, you can try your best. That's the new move we can perform. Ew! Oh. Oh, that's a familiar move. That's a very familiar move. Interesting. Interesting, Kishin. Where have we seen that before? Where? Where indeed? Engine, ready for full power. Jericho, give me the helm over here. But first mate, with the control fins out of order, if you run at full speed, the ship wouldn't be able to stand the friction. We can use the wing surface effect to jump instead. First mate! Never mind that. The Yggdrasil is nothing without the young master. Full power, maximum speed. Come on, go! And Bart's like, I'm out of here. Bart had to literally yeet himself. Young master, are you okay? Don't overdo it, Sig. Trying to make our ship fly? When we get back, it'll take months to get this heap of junk working again. You seem to be okay. Sheesh. What was that monster anyway? Oh. Sig? What's going on? The main engine should be offline, but... What in the hell? So, just a little bit of symbolism, but, you know, remember how I talked about person on mountain and on, you know, on top of gear? So this is like, he is lifting colossal thing. Like, this just shows the power at hand. This is scary, right? Ooh, it's falling apart. That was pretty interesting. But dropping a warship on me is cheating. Take it back. Oh boy. Sig! Mason! Yep, that was all happening in slow motion too. Sand pump, control fins, and propulsion drills are all out of commission. Main engine, support engine, auto scram engaged, switch power to batteries, output ratio 0.5, operating time 500. Bridge 3 is ruined! The hangar section, the armament section, even the pressure shell have all been destroyed. Can't stop the sand from flowing in. Close each section down completely and commence independent operation.
But then the damage control team can't move. They won't be able to patch the hole.
Forget it. Either way, it's impossible to save the entire ship.
Our priority is to secure the bridge. Gather everyone onto the bridge immediately. Hyuga, no. You're Shaitan now. You need to get out. I'll have Mason guide you to an escape pod. I cannot leave you like this. We have no right to keep you here and get you involved. If you see Carl and Mia, make sure you pay him back for me. Mason, please, show him the way. This way, please.
So we know Shaitan's safe.
Sigurd!
So there wasn't too much to analyze on this episode. And I think, considering we've been at it for, the recording is going to be hitting 2 hours, we could probably stop soon. But I will look into, my list of drugs and see if there's one that matches drive as close as it can.
I'm being carried away by the wind to the vicinity of the border. What is that?
It's the remains of whatever, or whoever did that to that machine.
That is the Dora. It was stationed here. I'd not considered that, but its condition. Yes, it's just like the others.
We gotta save. Absolutely. You know, this could be a good stopping point for the stream, possibly, but I don't know. Because the recording, like, that was a lot, especially like in terms of the recording, but there wasn't much analyses, which is why I'm like, should we keep going then? There really wasn't much in that previous episode, and I already know, or in this episode, and I already know that with the net section coming up, there's still not going to be too much. I'll at least continue for now and see if we can save soon after that. Probably the net save we get to. Because I wouldn't mind switching to... Oh, wait. I have to consider the time, too. But I know what part's coming up. Yeah, we'll probably stop soon then. Kaiser, we have some news. Yes. We investigated the cause of the recent explosion at the southern Av border. Our data showed a large amount of radiation was released at the epicenter. It was probably caused by the overload of the battleship-class slave generator. The cause of this is still unknown. The shockwaves from that explosion took out 2/3 of the Av and Gebera forces combined. But, now, Av is in the process of regrouping their reserve units, but that should take at least several days. Concerning your order, the scouts have arrived at the area as requested. It was there? Yes, sir. I see. The gear we found is most certainly the one previously stolen, from the 11th development base by the Gebera unit stationed in Av. Furthermore, during the investigation of the machine, we captured an unconscious pilot. The seized gear has been transported to the capital. Judging from the circumstances, this matter does not constitute a leak of our technology to Av. Why do you say that? All the gears except this were destroyed at Lahan. Judging from the ID signal,
This one wasn't with Ov, but was part of a pirate group. Pirates? You mean the young prince? Yes, sir. We're now analyzing the combat data. However, we've discovered some black boxes, which are likely to delay the analysis. Black boxes? That gear wasn't made by us. The stock body was brought in by them. So that's it. Kaiser? What? Shouldn't we begin an assault on Ov? You mean bring destruction on Kislev? Huh? Indeed, it would be easy to take down Ov, but it would exhaust our resources also. But we can't afford to miss the chance. Even if we beat Shakan, Solaris would only replace him with another puppet. What if we exhausted our resources and found ourselves under attack? And then there is Nisan to consider. There is nothing to gain by doing anything now. Excuse me. It seems they have arrived. So who is they, you might wonder? So if you notice the colors, you might already be able to have a guess as to who they is. But yeah, well, once again, not too much to analyze at the moment. You know what? So, that symbol on his back, I need to see if I can find that somewhere, but I need the name to go off of. Is that it? Yes, if you use that, you can pass through the barrier. You will be free to go where and when you please. That man, Groff, was it? Is he around? He's rather busy now. I was assigned to be his representative. I will ask you this once. Why do you help us? Who are you people? It's like I said. I simply wish to observe what is in store for them. There are still so many things your people must learn. I am merely your guide. I cannot directly assist you. How you use this is entirely up to you. And you say you want nothing in return. Let me see. Well then, how about this? Well, I must go. But what a strange thing to ask for. What did she say? They want me to transfer the gear we captured in its pilot to the D block. D block? I wonder why. I don't know either. But we still owe them a favor. We can't just deny them. So see to it. Yes, sir. Ah, there's the pendant. So he's huffing. What's he running from? Oops, sorry about that. Now, if we consider, you know, he clearly went berserk again or something, right? Something happened. Now that, and they've shown us this pendant when such a thing happens. So, what is it? This is kind of the way I see it symbolically is it's referring to, how do I put it? Like, well, actually, what they're showing here, if they, yeah, this makes it a little more obvious, but like memories, right? Something in the past, something important. Keep seeing this pendant. Supposedly, Faye actually has this pendant on him, but it's like hidden under his shirt, possibly.
I'm not sure how valid that is, though. So why might they be showing us? What's interesting is if we're looking at his memories. Oh, so I already know what's going on, but you know, they're showing it in this kind of old cinema footage. Where am I? You shouldn't be here. Ooh, interesting. What could that be? Now, they don't explain it yet, so there might be no point to me explaining it now and spoiling things, but if we were to analyze that without knowing what's really going on, it's like clearly we saw a child version of himself watching the past, and then we see another version of himself with the bangs forward. And we've seen him with the bangs forward in the cutscene where he loses himself. So what could that mean? What could that be? Now, I know what it is, like I said, but I'll leave that, to you guys in the comments or something to try and figure that out for yourself and without looking it up. But it will be explained later, so that's why I can't say anything now. Good, you've finally woken up. You've been unconscious for 4 days, so I had begun to fear the worst. Who are you? And where am I? How did I get here? You've only just regained consciousness, so don't push yourself too much. I'm a doctor, and you're in Noatun, the imperial capital of Kislev. This is the detention area for criminals, commonly known as D Block. Detention area for criminals? You are now in the living quarters for prisoners in D Block. Judging by the way you were brought here under heavy guard of the Kislev army, you are no ordinary criminal. Huh? Oh look, what good timing. Prince Charming has woken up. Oh, that was her going, huh? I just realized. This may be sudden, but you have to come along with us. Not the baptismal ceremony. The patient has only just awoken. It is unthinkable that you would try to suddenly carry out your baptismal ceremony on him. Now wait just a minute. That guy's been thrown in here as a crim, ain't he? You shouldn't be thanking us. You should be thanking us for having the kind of compassionate heart to let him rest up a few days. Yeah, that's right. As long as he's come here as a crim, he's gotta follow the rules. That's the way it is. So without further ado, we'll borrow him for a little while. Don't worry, we'll return him straight to you. Once we're through with him, that is. You don't have any choice, mister. If you oppose us, the fair doctor will cop it too. Okay, I'll do what you want. I'm so sorry, I can't go against the— I forgot, I didn't get to read that. Oh, what a sensible lad. That saves us a bit of trouble. Anyway, come along now. The champ is waiting, and don't worry, we'll let you return here soon. Hurry up then. Forward march. So as you notice, we could not save because of them just immediately taking us. I think that was done as like a little tease. Champ, we brought him to you. Thanks, Suzanne. So you're the new inmate. I don't want to do the same as Vandercom's voice. So you're the new inmate. No. So you're the new inmate. Perhaps I could talk like this for a moment. I don't know. We don't know or care what you did to get here, but welcome to D Block. So what name do you go by? I'm Fei Fong Wang. What's your name? I'm guessing it's not really Champ. I at least have the right to know that much.
Why, you, how insolent!
Easy, Suzanne. I don't mind. The name's Rico. Kid, good to have guts. It's the real thing. But we know it's a bit sudden, but we need to see how strong you really are. Heinrich, Vargas, Leonardo, Suzanne. Let's begin his baptism. Take him outside.
It's funny too with like the church music that they're kind of using. Like, yes, we heard it when a guy was playing on the organ, but now it's like, you know, they're treating this like it's a baptism and all that stuff. Well, no, if I fit this in, there's gonna be more dialogue to follow. So,
Kid, you're over there. Now, I think you've got the idea, but I'll tell you anyway. All the criminals sent here are each given a rank. Deciding what rank you are is easy. You get your rank by fighting these 4 battles. Relax. Fights are one-on-one. By now you should have realized, results are everything. If you can defeat these 4 battlers, you'll be promised a certain amount of freedom. Then, let the fights begin. Is what I'd like to say, but even we have some compassion. I'll give you some time. Even though it's one-on-one, you still have to fight all 4. You should get prepared for battle. One more thing. Don't even think about trying to get away from it. After all, that's an impossibility.
alright, so, not that we can exactly, like, let's just say, like, there's the 4 battlers, obviously, but the last of these we can't really win anyway, so, but, you know, fun to beat up the other guys, right? We could also take that opportunity to practice our moves on them to learn more death blows. I think we could learn 1 or 2 by now. Alright, so anyway though, that's long enough for the VOD. Oof! I would record more, but I also have responsibilities to tend to when that time comes. So I just, you know, want to have a little bit of time before I have to do that. But like I said, yeah, there was not much analysis this time. There was only really drive and a few other things. But maybe I could try. I have to ponder on some of these things too. Regardless, I hope you all enjoyed, and thank you for coming to the stream. Thank you to those of you who participated, and I hope you all have a good day. See ya.